We fucking made it, guys. We fucking made it. We barely made it, but we fucking made it. And I mean, oh my gosh, guys, this game. I hope you guys don't have fucking any kind of conditions, because damn, this game was really gonna bring the fucking worst out of them. But anyways, guys, even before we get started, like this shit if you're happy that we made it through. Like this shit and subscribe too. If you like the USMNT national team, subscribe. Sorry, my thing's all wrong. But like I said, like this video if you're happy that we're through. But guys, we just fucking barely made it, man. Like holy shit, my nerves were, man. That it was not a fun game, honestly. That was a lot of work. But man, like we're through, man. After not qualifying for last time for Russia in 2018, being able to go and play in the next round, in the round of 16. I mean, that is such a big deal, man. But we're lucky we're there, to be honest, because man, Greg Berhalter, man, that guy shits the bed constantly. Decent starting lineup. I thought Reyna should have been there. He wasn't. I figured, okay, he's going to bring him on if we need some creativity or hold on to the ball. He didn't. Greg Berhalter, I don't understand, man. His subs, I'm going to just get down to it. His subs were horrendous, man. I don't understand. I truly do not understand. I was almost ripping my freaking beard hairs off trying to understand this, man. It's honestly incredible, the decisions he makes, man. We were dominating Iran in the first half. We were for sure dominating. We could have honestly won this game like a solid 2 or 3-0 just based on like the first 50, 55, 60 minutes of the match. We really could have. Why? There was no need to change anything, man. The only change I thought we could have done was maybe in our midfield. I don't think Yunus Musa had a very good game. Taking off Yunus Musa, bringing on Gio Reyna, hold on to the ball, create more chances. I mean, we lost Pooley, who was having a decent game, and he got his goal. By the way, I called it, guys. I told you Pooley was going to get his first goal in this match. I freaking knew it. I felt that energy, man. Pooley, he had to come off. He came off injured for Aronson, who put on a pretty good shift when he came on. This is his best game since the start of the tournament. The other two games, I thought he was pretty bad. We lost Pooley, which, by the way, I'm going off topic. Not really off topic, but Pooley, congratulations, man, on your first goal. It sucks that dude got injured. He just went in there. He put it away. He gave up his body, his soul to get into that position to score. That wonderful from Sergino Dest, by the way. What a fantastic match. Really good match. Probably the best match we've seen him have with the U.S. men's national team. But seriously, Pulisic, I hope he's back, man. Sargent as well, he came off injured. I really, really hope we get them back. Sargent was great too up top. He didn't score a goal. He didn't get an assist, but he was great. He was fantastic with his with playing with his back to the goal. He was great. But like I was saying, I mean, we could have used Reyna, man. Musa had no legs by the end of the match. I don't understand, Greg. I really don't. I mean, it's honestly, it baffles me, man. There was no need to play that way for the remainder of the game. When he brought on Kellen Acosta, that was a really bad sign from the beginning. He brought in Kellen Acosta. Kellen Acosta did not do shit in the entire game, honestly. And I try not to hate on that man. I think he's a decent player, especially in MLS. He's a good backup number 6 for Tyler Adams, but holy shit, man. Like, I cannot believe his subs, man. And then bringing on more defenders, bringing on Shaq Moore. Shaq Moore is not a good player. I'm sorry. He does not belong in his national team at all. He does not belong. He just does not. Bringing him on over Scally. I understand the sub for Dest. I do understand that. I get it. But, I mean, just playing like such a fucking coward, man. Greg Berhalter, like, I don't know you personally, man, but as a football manager, as a coach, you're such a fucking coward, dude. Like, I cannot believe what he was doing. Like, we could have ran over Iran, like, straight up, like how England did. Because we went toe-to-toe with England, and we played even better against them. We could have ran over Iran, to be honest. They did not show anything in this game. They really did not. And the fact that we bunkered and we were that cowardly, well, I don't want to say we, and by we I mean the players. It wasn't them. It was the manager, the coach. His tactics, man, I just don't understand. Like, that's actually insane to me. We are so lucky we made it out of this group stage. Greg Berhalter, he's basically sabotaging this team at this point. Like, this is terrible, man. Like, we have such a talented team. We should not be playing like this. Like, I don't understand. Like, we could play toe to toe with England for most of the game, but with Iran, we have to coward and bunker for the last 30 minutes plus stoppage time. So it was like 40 minutes basically of us not doing shit, just fucking cowardly, just being cowards. And like I said, it's not on the players, man. They do what they're told. It's Greg Berhalter. I mean, he's holding back our team, man. And it's an absolute shame, to see someone doing this with our team. And I'm glad this is the bare minimum in my opinion with this team. I'm glad we're through the next round and we're going to be playing the Netherlands, who's a tough team. The Netherlands are not as good as they've been before. This team is not that good. Gakpo, he got his goal today as well, and he's been pretty good. But other than that, this team is not as good as they've been in the past. Even with some of the current players, Virgil van Dijk's out of form. I I think we have a solid chance of beating them if we go toe to toe with them like we did with England. But if let's say we get an early goal or something, or we try to force it to extra time and penalties, and we try to bunker like this shit that this dude was having us do, we're not getting past shit, bro. We're not getting past anything. They're going to beat the fuck out of us. Because this team, even though I said they're not as talented and some of the players are out of form, these are some top players that the Netherlands still has. Not as good as before. They don't have Arjen Robben. They don't have Wesley Sneijder. They don't have Van Persie. They don't have those guys, but they have some solid players still. And they will fucking destroy us if we try to bunker down like this. So please, Greg, don't fucking do that. And also, man, he did not play Gio Reyna at all. Let's go back to that. That's insane. That is absolute insanity. Possibly the most talented player in the team is the most talented player in the team, in my opinion. Does not get any fucking minutes. I think he's played like 10 minutes this tournament. This is fucking insane. This is insanity. Insanity from this coach, man. He needs to go. Greg Berhalter is holding us back. Horrific coach. I'm sorry, horrific. Fucking terrible. I don't understand. He's such a coward, man. It's crazy. I cannot believe this. But, like I said, we're through, guys. And, I'm very happy about that. I love this team. I've been following the U.S. men's national team since I was a child. Every World Cup that they're in, except for the last one, they weren't. I still watch the whole tournament. But, I'm always supporting Gold Cups. I've been to several games. I support my local MLS team. They're terrible. I love U.S. soccer, man. I really do. It's I grew up on this. And to see this team advance in a World Cup, it's beautiful, man. Even though I'm angry with the coach that this, federation has chosen. I don't know how the hell he ended up there. It's frustrating, but I'm very happy. I'm happy the team made it. The players deserve it, man. Even the players that I don't think belong there, I am happy for them. We got to get behind this team. But Jesus Christ, man, with this coach, like I don't know. He's really holding us back. We could do something special here. I'm not saying we're gonna go win the whole goddamn thing, but we could at least make it to like a quarterfinal run, like something decent, something solid. But it's hard when you're being held back. It's really hard, man. And I do give him credit. He's gotten the starting lineups well. I know there's 0 MLS players in this lineup, and it's not that I hate MLS players. I truly love that league. I find it very entertaining. I watch a lot of games. Like I said, I go to my local team. It's not that. It's just that some of the MLS players that are in this squad are not very good ones like we've had in the past. They're not. And I think that's where a lot of the hate comes, because I feel like people think it's like either we love the MLS players or the European players, but that's not the case for sure. I mean, it's just we like the good players, most of us, at least people like me. I think I'm a pretty rational person. But, like Zimmerman, for example, he started every game except this one. He came on off the bench. He's a fantastic player, man. I like Zimmerman. I think he belongs to this team for sure. And he should be playing quite a bit. Even if he doesn't always get the start, he should be playing. He's a key player, and he was during the qualifiers. So it's not an MLS hate, man. But, when you bring on most of your best players, it does show. It shows the quality you have. And, it's funny that, every time Greg really, his job is on the line and shit, like, he does that, and he plays his best players. And then, like, qualifiers and Gold Cup and shit like that, we get fucking Jackson Ewell and freaking and Aaron Long and players like that. But, it's, like I said, it's not hating on MLS, but it shows when you play your players that play in more competitive environments. Because Carter Vickers, for example, he plays in Scotland. Scotland is not a very top league. It's mostly Celtic and Rangers, but he does play in Champions League. He has played in the championship in England. You know, he's a player with a lot of experience already at such a young age, and he was pretty good today, and it showed. And then, I mean, like most of our guys were pretty good today. Eunice was weak though. I did not like Eunice today. Like I said, he should have been taken off for Gio Reyna. But I mean, it just shows the quality of our players. Aronson, he was pretty good when he came on. Sargent was great, like I said. But you got to make the right choices, man. And bunkering down like that, that was horrible. And like I said, he's gotten the starting lineups for the most part correct, but his changes and his tactics during the games just horrific, just absolute, just disgusting, horrible, and cowardly. I've not been a big fan of Berhalter even since he was an MLS coach for Columbus Crew. I did not think he was a very good coach. Shows it once again with the U.S. men's national team. We've had some fantastic, games like against England and the first half against Wales, and going back to qualifiers against Mexico in the U.S. Pretty good games, man. But it's time to move on for him once this tournament's done. We got to find someone that's gonna make our players gonna get the best out of our players. That's what you want from a coach. And even if we have to, which I'm hoping we do, we go with a foreign coach, someone who dictates what's going on. He's not told what to do. I would love that. It's fantastic. But guys, I mean, like I said, I'm super happy. I'm so super, super happy that we're through. We get another game. They play on Saturday, I believe, against the Netherlands. Like, that's going to be tough, but I do think we have a solid chance of winning unless fucking Greg Berhalter does this kind of bullshit. But, guys, I'm going to go ahead and celebrate. Poured something. I'm going to say this is some liquid that makes things fun. Take the shot for you guys. Delicious, but like I said, guys, I'm happy. I'm super happy. I might take some more of that. It was pretty good. But I'm super happy, guys. I mean, like I said earlier too, like this shit if you're happy the U.S. men's national team made it through to the next stage. And also subscribe because I'm going to be making some more content, especially with the World Cup, especially with us to the next round. It's a great time to be a football fan, especially here in the United States. It's awesome, man. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the game somewhat as much as you could. And y'all have a good one.